Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Mampi, your favorite life sciences teacher. So today we are going to talk about step-by-step or a guide to application for postgraduate certificate in STADIO. So the previous colleges that I've mentioned, STADIO, Two Oceans, Rosebank, and Varsity College, they do not only offer postgraduate certificate in education, they also offer your degree, your diploma, or your higher certificate. However, the disadvantage is that you're going to pay with your own money. So now, when we talk about PGCE with STADIO, I'm going to discuss the first steps that you need to take, the processes, the studying period until graduation. So what happens, I'll look down because I wrote things down so that I cannot forget. So the first step will be to apply online. When you apply online, they're also going to send you an application form via an email. So when you apply online, you'll be stating the qualifications that you have. So when they come to you, they'll send you the form, the application form, and they'll also send you the documents that will show they'll also send you the documents that shows how you should actually choose your subjects. So with the subjects, they send you apply on the website, they send you a form. So the first one is just to get to know you and the courses that you're doing. After that, they send you a form. And then with choosing for subjects, they are also going to require you to add compulsory subject. For example, you need to have an African language. So your African language will be your Xitsonga, Tshivenda, siZulu, Xixhosa, and also Sepedi. Those are your African languages. So from your matric certificate, they're going to, okay, wait, before I speak about that, it's an African language, it's also a computer-based class or module. So these two subjects are compulsory for you to register, and also your two other major subjects. For example, you did BSc. BSc, you have your natural science, you have your life sciences, and then you choose the African language, you also choose the computer. So those ones are compulsory for everyone. But they can credit you for those subjects if you did them from your high school, or rather if you did them from your varsity. With me, I chose Sepedi on the form, but I did not do Sepedi. They did not register Sepedi for me, and they did not register computer for me because I did Sepedi from matric. So they took that Sepedi home language subject and credited me for the African language. So if your matric certificate has Afrikaans and English, you'll be forced to do Sepedi, siZulu, Xixhosa, and Xitsonga, or sign language. So if you don't want to do the other African languages, if you think you're going to find it difficult, you'll be forced to do sign language, of which I think it makes sense, because what if you teach at the school whereby they're speaking an African language, or whereby they are using sign languages? Because we can never shy away from the fact that we still have learners who'd like you to translate whatever you're teaching them in an African language. So the two modules, they'll be compulsory for everyone, unless if you have them on your matric certificate, and there's also computer. So when I applied, I attached my computer literacy certificate, but I was not really mindful when I did it. I did not know that they'll need it. And when the proof of registration came, they told me that they are crediting me for computer literacy and also for Sepedi, because I do have Sepedi in matric, and I also obtained the computer literacy certificate. So when you apply, attach every qualification, whether it's for a week or 2 weeks, and then they'll take it from there, because you might miss an opportunity to pay less money or to have the load of work because you did not attach certain things. So those are the compulsory subjects. If They offer you mathematics for senior and physical sciences for FET. They can also be able to give you your mathematics for FET, physical sciences FET, and then maths for senior and FET, maybe even natural sciences. So my advice to you is, if they offer you more subjects, take more subjects, because they are going to open more doors for you at the end of the day when you graduate. And another thing is the workload. So STADIO, it's really hectic. The workload is crazy. The workload is too much, because during your practical time you also be expected to attend classes, and you also be expected to write assignments. So they do not say that this period is for practicals only, you're not doing theoretical work. So you'll be attending classes, you'll be writing your assignments, you also be writing your practicals and all that. So the workload, it's a lot, but it's worth it. You just have to sacrifice. STADIO put me in a position whereby I was like, you know what, the next day I'm taking a gap year. I can't, mentally I'm not okay. So it was bad. It was really, really bad. But you have to be dedicated, and you also have to tell yourself that I'm going to win with this. And with the application form, we have different campuses of STADIO. We have the campus for fashion and design. I think it's the one in Centurion, or maybe in Durban, I'm not sure. We also have the one for education. It is the one in Centurion. So when you choose your campus, if you want to do education, you're going to choose the one in Centurion, but you're not going to attend like any classes. Maybe even the first time that you're going to see STADIO, it will be the day that you're going to graduate, because we don't graduate online, so it's contact graduations. And then we also have the fees. With the fees, I don't remember with how much I paid for registrations, if it was not 2 point something, I don't know. But with the fees, you can make an arrangement with the school. The first thing that you do is to register. But with me, I had the money to pay the school fees once off, but I did not trust STADIO. I was not sure if it is a legit campus, because I found STADIO through YouTube. Guys, I don't know what I was searching, but I just saw someone posted postgraduate certificate at STADIO, Mahabo. And I was like, what? Can I do this? And then I checked, and when she spoke about STADIO, I went to the website. After going to the website, I called my brother to say, you know what, there's this school in Centurion, please check it out. Apparently they do offer PGCE. He did check the school, he liked the building and all that, but I was still skeptical about it. So I took time, it took me time to actually pay for my fees. All along, I had paid only registration. So what they can do is they can give you an offer to pay once off. If you pay once off, you need to do it before a certain time, so that they can give you a certain percentage off. They might give you 10% off. So with me, I did it later, only to find out that they are not going to give me the percentage off. So I had to pay all that 43,000 like same time. And with the arrangements, you can choose to pay your fees monthly or rather quarterly. So they'll send you the bank statement. They did send me after a semester to say that before you can proceed to second semester, you need to pay this amount off. And what happens is you don't register all the modules for first semester and second semester at once. You're going to register for the first semester modules, and then after completing the first semester, you're going to register for the second semester modules. Although they are the continuous modules of the first semester, you still need to register the subjects, and the subjects that were credited to you, they'll also be credited in second semester. You apply, and then they'll respond to you later. They'll find someone else to to help you, some sort of a mentor to help you on how to register and all that, but they take time. When you call them, they don't even pick up. So it's a mess. You just have to be patient. I know you might be desperate, but you need to be patient because they're going to test you with anything and everything. Like the communication wise, it's off. Stadio with communication, two opposite things. So that is one of the things that I did not like about Stadio. Communication, it's really bad. But other than that, everything is okay. You'll be expected to write your tests online. So yeah, you'll be writing online examinations or online tests and all that. And if you want to check the other video to know how to assess you. You need to practice patience. They take time to respond, but everything is okay. And then in terms of the classes, we don't have the classes during the day. So even if you're working, you can still manage. Even if you're attending your practicals, you can still manage. And it's not like they do mark a register, but it can be helpful, especially in modules such as natural sciences, because during the test, they'll be asking you what he said on the lecture. So you need to be hands-on and try to attend as much classes as you can. And then there's also the issue of assignment. So what happens is they give you like assignment boards to show you when the assignment is due, when you'll be expected to write assignment 1 or 2 for this module. And I think it is also helpful because you'll be able to plan. So if you want to survive Stadio is hectic. If you want to survive, make sure that you have the dates for the assignments and then you save it. And then after that, you know that you write your assignments as early as possible. Because if you let things to be sliding just because it's not due date, you might not survive, especially if it will be your practicals. And with practicals, they don't really allow you to do practicals at the same school. So if this semester you did practicals at school 1, next semester you're going to do practicals at school 2. However, if maybe you are already working as an assistant, or maybe if there is no schools near you, you can actually write them an email to tell them I'm still going to do the practicals at the same school because we don't have certain subjects at my nearest schools, or because I'm an assistant. However, the principal will need to validate your request, I think. And then finally, we have your supplementary. So when you write examinations, there's also supplementary. However, you don't apply for supplementary. They choose the individuals who write supplementary, and you're going to write that supplementary in January. So don't be stressed, you'll be fine. You're going to write the supplementary in January. Automatically they select the people who qualifies for supplementary. You don't choose for yourself. Finally, you have your graduation day. So after all the struggle and all that, there's going to be graduations. Where do you attend your graduations? They'll send you an invite. When they send you an invite, you have to accept the invite. If you don't accept, it means you're not going to attend graduations. So you have to accept the invite, and then from accepting the invite, you're going to choose a venue. It can either be Durban, Cape Town, or Centurion. So with me, I chose Centurion because it was the one that is near me. So during graduations, you'll be expected to bring 2 guests, and it is just like any other normal graduation. However, they do graduations in the morning, in the afternoon, and also towards the evening, like 5. My graduations, I attended my graduation from 5 p.m. I think until 7 p.m. So you need to also take into consideration the issue of accommodation and the issue of transport. I hope I've answered everything, and if you have the questions, I'll also try to leave my email from the description below. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Bye.